Dawn here from Cell Pilates, and this is day 4 of stretch, release and relax, doing self-myofascial release through all the major muscle groups in the body with prickly balls. You could be using dog balls, tennis balls, and golf balls a little bit hard, lacrosse balls a little bit hard, up to you. And you could also be doing it with a foam roller, but my preference is for the prickly balls, and they really work very, very well. We don't want anything too harsh because then the tissues kind of retract and tighten, and we're trying to let them go. All right, so before we start, we are going to do a brief stretch on the gluteal muscles. Yeah, so I'm going to lie myself down. I've got 2 balls. You can work with one ball, one at a time, if that's all you've got. All right, so I'm going to pop the left foot on the right thigh there and draw those legs towards me. And I'm just going to see how it feels before myofascial release and afterwards. Yeah, so very, very briefly. So it's not an incremental stretch at all, just stretching out through there. And I always get pretty tight there and then gently come up. All right, so I'm going to use 2 balls, as I say, so you could do one at a time. And I'm going to sit, have them under the fleshy bit of the glutes. Yeah, and so where they feel pretty balanced. We've got a leaning back. We don't want to be sitting right up onto the bone there. So I'm just back of the sit bones, and we're going to be, the hands are going to help to move you around. I'm just going to move a little bit further forward here. There you go. And the legs are bent. All right, so ideally we're looking for those sore points, the tension. Yeah, so we all get tension built up in the fascia. We can't help it when we're anxious, worried, cross, and we've been arguing. Then it creates tension in the fascia, and then we get aches and pains and stiffness and quite a bit of discomfort in the body, and this can really release the tension. But just not a lot of time. So we're going to see here. So I'm going to got them, I don't know, they're just slightly apart, and I'm going to just roll, putting the pressure, gently applying a little bit more pressure. So if you just started with this first time, then I would start light. So you can just judge how much pressure you put into the balls there. So I'm just going nice and slow. Really nice. I love having my buttocks massaged. All right, and then we're going to go side to side. So there's no really right or wrong position, just where you feel the benefit and it feels good, and then you feel the sore bits. Yeah, then I'm just going to stay there and just stay nice and still. So when we do myofascial release, it's compression and with some dynamic movement as well. So as I stop, I want to think about breathing, and on that exhale and really releasing through the muscle, because it's surprising how tight we can stay. Yeah. And then I'm going to come a little bit higher up there, and we go side to side. Okay, you might need to readjust them slightly as you go through that. Yeah, but then I'm going to come back to the center. Bring the feet, if you want to work a little harder, or work a little harder, it's not really work, but just get more pain. Feet together, knees together, shoulders down. And I'm going to take those knees towards the camera to the right side. So I've put all my weight into that right hip, that right glute there. So this is not just for the glutes, it's for the piriformis, and that's a muscle deep in the glutes, and can be a cause when it's tight. It can be, so I'm just kind of going a little bit up and down here over this one here. So if the piriformis is tight, it can really cause lower back pain, hip pain, and just general discomfort. Yeah, so, and then I can just rock side to side on that one buttock cheek. Oh. And then I'm just going to hold it there because I know I'm tightening up. I'm just going to hold it and really use my breath to just really sink into the ball. It's up to you how much weight you put into it, and then back to the center. Same on the other side. I'm just going to knees and feet together, and I'm going to take the knees over to the left. So all the weight comes onto that one ball on the left buttock cheek. Yeah. So I'm going to go a little bit up and down there. And I'm just starting to be able to release through the muscles. Yeah. I think the initial, when you've got the prickly balls, something spiky, prickly, is to the muscle retract slightly, just contract slightly, and then we could rock side to side here. So I'm just going side to side over I'm going to hold it and just breathe into it. Ooh. Yeah, then I'm going to come back to the center and we'll just go through just a nice together and going through all the way up to the top of the pelvis, but staying on the muscle and all the way down. And then side to side, really going around the corner there to the outside, glute med and min. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, and then I'm going to come off and I'm going to go and do my stretches. Yeah, so I'm going to come down, left foot on. Wow. Wow, that is just amazing. That's just awesome. I'm trying it on the right side, so let's see how that is. Hope the microphone's okay. Wow, that is just 100% easier, less tension, less tight. Oof. And then gently release. Roll over onto your side, come up into seated position. Another nice stretch is to cross your hands over to the outside of the ankles and be as straight as you can. So this might be a glute stretch, it might be a lower back stretch, but just gently pull yourself forward, heels towards the bottom. Awesome, guys. So, and then release out of that. Loosen out the shoulders and the spine. Yeah, so fantastic. I hope you feel better after that. Tomorrow we're doing the back. And then don't forget to sign up for the masterclass on Saturday, 9 o'clock on Saturday. It's 45 minutes of absolutely amazing myofascial release. Yeah, so if you don't have any balls, I do have them for sale. If you're in the local area, you can pop around, pick them up. So you've still got time. I don't think they'll get to you in the post in time. Okay, I will put in the link below here, so in the comments. So do sign up. And if you can't make it at 9 o'clock on Saturday, I know it's a busy time for some of you, then sign up and then I will send you the link for the recording. All right. But it's something that I think we've become quite stressed coming through lockdown, out of lockdown. Not that we are out of lockdown in tier 3 and into Christmas. It's a stressful time, I think, with preparing food and you know, making everything right for the family over Christmas time, if we are being able to mix. Yeah. Okay. But this will help you to relax, to stretch it out, relax, release, and feel a lot better and have a much better Christmas through using, it's also trigger point Pilates techniques that I use. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching and tune in at 9 o'clock tomorrow for myofascial release, self-myofascial release in the back, the whole of the back from the cervical through thoracic down through the lumbar spine. Delicious. I need a remote control.